While good design is often associated with a hefty price tag, there are many ways you can create a gorgeous home on a budget. In this video, I'll go through 8 ways to update your space for less so you can give your space a refresh while sticking to a budget. Tip 1. Shop your own home. When it comes to redesigning a space, most people automatically think of going out to the shops and finding new pieces to style. However, the answer to updating your space may actually be found within your home. Walk around your home and look for items you can swap from one room to another to create a refresh without a full overhaul in design. You can move tables, paintings, and other furniture or decor pieces from one room to the next to revamp the space and give it a new life. Don't be restricted by thinking that a piece of furniture or decor in the living room has to stay there. You may decide to move a small living room artwork to a surprising location like the bathroom. Another place where you can shop your home is in your garage, attic, loft, or other storage spaces. We often neglect a lot of great pieces in this type of spaces, and you never know what you might find that you totally forgot you own. At the end of the day, shopping at home is the cheapest resource you have, so it is a really good idea to hunt around before splurging on new things. Tip 2. Rearrange furniture. If there aren't any furniture items you want to swap from another room, you can focus on working on with what you already have within a room by rearranging it instead. For example, in a living room, you may have your sofas pushed up against the wall and decide to change the layout by moving them away from the wall. Maybe your sofas and chairs are in an L-shaped arrangement and you decide to move them so they're facing each other to create more of a conversational environment. Think about how you can move your furniture to make the room feel larger as well. Small changes to layout can make a massive difference to a space and won't cost a cent. Tip 3. Declutter. Before buying anything new for your space, try to cut out all the clutter as it has the potential to make a room feel larger, brighter, and updated at no additional cost. Firstly, start by clearing out everything from your room so you can work with a clean slate. If this is not possible, remove your decor and non-essential items at the very least. Areas that will need special attention include bookshelves, open storage units, and coffee tables as they became a platform for clutter. Now that you have everything in a pile outside your room, throw away all the damaged, worn, or dated items. Separate essential items from non-essentials and consider if the non-essentials really need to go back into the room. You may want to use the Marie Kondo technique and discard items that no longer spark joy. Once you have sorted through your stuff, start putting everything back. This is a good time to start experimenting with new furniture arrangements. Reorganize with only the essentials as most of the time the only thing a room needs is less. Tip 4. Paint. A fresh coat of paint can go a long way in enhancing your space. While hiring painters to paint a whole house can be expensive, you can do it for less by painting an accent or another small space like an alcove with a pop of color. You only need a small pot of paint for these smaller scale projects, and they can be finished in an afternoon or weekend. Don't be limited by thinking that you can only use paint on a wall to give a space an update. Consider painting furniture, decor items, or unexpected sections of your room such as your ceiling, floorboards, or trims. You have to be bold to paint some of these suggestions, but they will definitely make your space impactful. Tip 5. Affordable art. Updating your walls with affordable art is another way you can revitalize your space on a budget. It is actually easier than you may think to locate reasonably priced art pieces on websites like Fi or Etsy. If you're on a budget, consider going for a print rather than an original artwork, as they will be a fraction of the price. Places like Evermade collaborate with artists and illustrators to sell their work at an affordable price point. Just remember not to buy generic pieces. Find artworks that are unique and speak to your style. Instead of scattering art around your home, you may consider creating a gallery wall for a greater impact. It is a great option for spaces that lack personality or feel empty, and the possibilities are endless. Tip 6. Add greenery. Plants can also update a space by adding color and interesting organic shapes and textures. Large indoor plants can be quite pricey, so a budget solution is to buy multiple smaller plants and display them at varying heights to give the illusion of a singular large one. You may also consider getting succulents as they are very trendy, easy to care for, and also inexpensive. Start small by picking up a few plants from your local nursery, or consider investigating your local council to see if they give away any freebies. Alternatively, ask some of your friends to make some cuttings of their plants. Indoor plants like devil's ivy are very easy to propagate and will grow relatively quickly. Another cheap solution is to pick some branches from your backyard or nearby areas and place them into a vase, as it is a fantastic statement piece for the home. If you are from Australia, you can create beautiful dried arrangements from natives such as eucalyptus without paying the hefty price that florists often charge. Just be mindful on where you pick them from, as some places are illegal. Tip 7. Switch up your decor and accessories. Swapping out your decor items and accessories can give your space a totally new look and feeling. In the bedroom, you can swap your doona cover and pillows for new ones that may be stored away in your linen cupboard. In the lounge room, swap out your cushions and other soft furnishings. Experiment with new colors, textures, and shapes. You may even consider replacing your rug or layering them to create dimension and visual interest in the space. Create new coffee table display with coffee table books, vases, and coasters, as small details like this can make a space feel more polished. In the kitchen or bathroom, you could swap your hardware. For example, the handles of your cabinets to give the space a totally new look. Maybe in one room your curtains are starting to look drab and faded. Consider replacing them with lighter colored ones to make the room feel brighter and larger. Also consider hanging them higher to make the room feel bigger. New accessories can make a huge difference, and you can do this cheaply compared to renovating or buying new furniture. Tip 8. Shop smart. My final tip is that you shop smart, and this does not necessarily mean always going for the cheapest option. Instead, balance quality with price. For example, be willing to spend more money on integral pieces of furniture such as sofas, tables, and beds, and build design around these pieces. If you buy low quality furniture, you will want to replace it straight away and end up spending more money than if you just invested in a high quality piece to start with. Secondly, look out for sales and discounts, and even consider shopping for second-hand items. Check eBay, Gumtree, Craigslist, and Facebook Marketplace regularly for bargains. Also consider going to thrift stores or garage sales in person, as you can often find gems. If you're looking for antique pieces, visit auction houses for bargains. If you want to buy new decor pieces, consider looking in places like Kmart or Target for designer lookalikes or dupe options that are a fraction of the price. Updating your home does not have to be an expensive endeavor. A refresh does not have to be a full overhaul. Instead, focus on small changes that will have a big impact. If you have any questions about decorating on a budget, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.